Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Warhammer 2 as the Darwi playing as Thorek Ironbrow. We've set everything up last time, so let's just hit that next turn button, and I have a confession. I have a confession. I'm recording this episode right after the previous one, so I've just finished recording the previous one, and I'm recording this one. I'm not sure when they're going to be released and how, because I want Mass Effect to be my sort of primary series, and I'm focusing on it. That said, it's probably going to be like a day or two late, because I'm playing nothing but Warhammer. Slime Priest. Not ideal, okay. Like I said, it's probably gonna be a bit late because of this. Oops. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying Warhammer like a ton, so I really want to like do a few more episodes of this while I'm really having fun with it. Because I think that just makes for better videos. Here we go. I think something might have cut out a little bit from the previous sentence. At least that's what that's what my recording software is telling me. Not sure if it did. Anyways, the last thing I said was I'm having a lot of fun playing Warhammer, and I wanted to record a few more episodes because I think it just makes for better videos. And if you're listening to the same thing all over again, then I'm sorry, but it lagged. And I want to make sure that, well, I'm just not annoying my audience with the whole situation, because at least personally, few things are as annoying as someone's beginning a sentence and not finishing it, so you're left wondering what he wanted to say and it's not clear based on the context. Infuriating. Even if it's the most mundane, unimportant thing I have zero interest in, I need to know what you wanted to say, goddammit. Tell you what though. I want to get rid of these skinks. Obviously, as you do, right? But I want to get rid of the skinks with my artillery. Now, is that the smartest thing to do? I don't know. I actually don't know what the best target is for artillery in these situations. They don't do a lot of damage. Let me rephrase. They do a ton of damage. It's just that they don't do a lot of damage in the time period between an enemy approaching me and an enemy engaging me, right? There's usually that's like a couple of seconds, a minute maybe, depending on the map, and artillery doesn't have a lot of time to fire as much as it would like, maybe. So I feel like in this situation it's good to target their range stuff, because the Quarrelers are going to finish them off, and then all of my range units and arguably my main damage dealers are going to be practically invulnerable. There's going to be nothing that can target them. Apart from the blessed Croxigors, which is we have to admit a substantial problem. Did you not fire that? Yeah, you did. Okay. Who are you? Blasting charges? Can we get some of those? Yes, thank you very much. Hit them, please. What is that? They just ran through? Probably just ran through. Okay. Exceptionally confused. There's a bunch of dinosaurs running into the woods with no unit card. Cold One Riders. Where are you? It's like, I can see you there, but where's your unit card? Because that's where the game thinks the unit is. Cold One Spear Riders. Maybe that's it. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff trying to flank me. but their center is basically collapsed and gone. So I think we should change targets. I think we should shoot right there. And furthermore, I believe that Carthage should be destroyed. Target those skinks. You two can target whatever that is. Temple Guard, yes, that sounds like an expensive thing to shoot. And you, I'm going to turn you around like this. So you shoot whatever the hell tries to flank around.
To the forge! Hearth and home!
Off the armor, stop them from moving. My warriors flee, lovely.
Vengeance! Warriors! For the ancestors!
Okay, stop with the artillery fire. You got detached from the guns, because the cold ones are... Oh, there's the unit card. Okay, thank you. Ridiculous. See, that's the thing. If their unit card was where it was supposed to be, we wouldn't have had this problem. Also, I'm really curious as to how they managed to break a dwarf warrior unit. Because when the AI plays with those, they fight until there's literally like 3 dwarves left in the army, or in the unit. Well, in the army too. Yes, I haven't, you know, slip of the tongue, but a accidentally accurate one. It's like they fight until there's 3 dwarves left in the unit, and then they just, you know, they rout and then they come back, because that's how annoying they are. Kind of funny, kind of hilarious, not quite sure what to think. Ah yes, slay everything, the good old slay everything without a beard tactic. Do you think you can throw above these guys' heads and... Yeah, do you think you can do exactly that? Because that's exactly what I wanted you to do. Good. Alright, that's perfect. That is perfect, that. We're not doing particularly great over here. The Blessed Croxigor is going to be the death of me. This should help the battle, though. Yeah! That's a lot of wizards that just went flying. Wizards? I'm using wizardry, so yeah. That's a lot of lizards, not wizards, that went flying. Cool. Alright, these ones are broken. Head back in there. You... Why don't you shoot the Croxigors, and you try and hit some of the guys back there. Now, for some reason, there's a skink cohort trying to pick a fight with us here, but honestly, this flank is done so much so, in fact, that I want the miners to go the other side. Support your brothers in arms and all of that. Pick the temple guard, actually, I've changed my mind.
The clans unite! Yes! Quarrelers!
And then let's get the quarrelers
On the way!
like that also engaging the other flank.
Iron
Because, like I said, these guys are about to break. I have my best infantry on the case. And there we go, that's army losses. And the unbreakable blessed Croxagors are indeed broken. Okay, there's no need to keep fighting because it's a settlement battle, they're all dead anyway, but tough. I mean, you know, good results, but kind of tough. And here we go, tiny bit of gold. We lost 2 grudge throwers. Tragic, truly tragic. Let's just occupy, don't want to deal with rebellions.
You have recovered all the parts needed to restore one of the ancient artifacts, my lord.
Awesome.
Use the forge to make it whole again and harness its power. Be on guard, however, for skittish eyes will surely look upon your prize with gnawing jealousy.
So, should I reforge them or no?
If you dare. By the grudge bearer's will.
I mean, I'm sorry if that sounds like a bit of a silly question to someone who's played this before, but I haven't. Bless Croxagors, yeah, they had some in reserve, didn't they? Shame. But nothing we can do about that, I suppose. We need this, so we can get runes more often. Well, we don't need it. I mean, everything we get from here on out is kind of just like a mini bonus. Yeah, we can forge the thing at last. Great. Good job. Yay, us. Slight problem. I'm not sure what the something eyes of jealousy means, though. Do you know what? I've mentioned the Facebook group for Warhammer Total War, which is a great place. If you're on Facebook, if you know, occasionally go there, even if it's just like, you know, once in a blue moon for whatever reason. Honestly, I use it for uni, to talk to people. Pretty much the only reason I use it. Information for uni, group projects. I basically use Messenger, I don't really use Facebook, but that's all. And I use it for the gaming groups, because, yeah, they're pretty darn cool. Call me a boomer, what can I say? Anyways, I'm going to give the Warhammer opportunity, the Warhammer group an opportunity at redemption. And I'm going to ask if I reforge these, what's that going to do? And see what they tell me. But I'm pretty sure there's no reason not to do it. But there's, you know, might as well be careful, because I don't need another war right now. I have plenty of battles to fight. When I'm done down here, I can reforge it then, because I don't need it immediately. It's not going to change the grudge situation. It's not going to do anything, you know, anything significant to this. Actually, it might be kind of beneficial to keep the grudge level right here, so that I can get more slayers should I need them. Which I probably don't, but, you know. It might actually be more beneficial to do that instead, but yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I'll check that next time. For now, let's go to the next turn, and then we have one more battle to fight. For this episode, probably. Can't wait to get this guy in the army. That is, Thorek and Felix, no, leave them be. Leave them be, they have adventures elsewhere. Speaking of, I have to start reading Thorek and Felix. I'm very light on the Warhammer Fantasy lore. What little I know, I've shared on the channel every now and again, depending on which faction. Depending on which faction I'm playing as. Peace treaty. Actually, yes. Actually, yes, because I'm just going to focus on the other lizards. And the fewer wars I'm waging, the better for me.
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty
Volley
lord.
fire, very good, very good.
The wisest amongst them will know that fate is on your side.
Can't wait to get this guy in the army. I don't know if I said that already. I did, I know I did. This is a joke, but... like... ammo, missile strength, increased mobility, all of these things. Like, so these are perfect support heroes. Thanes, on the other hand, perfect agents. You don't need them for armies. I mean, you can have them in the army, obviously. It's sort of the story with every bloody hero in the game. You can have it in the army. It's not gonna... You're not gonna be worse for it, but at the same time, right? I want these dwarves because I need an extra dwarf warrior unit. Don't think I need an extra grudge thrower. The goblobber. But I might as well get it. You know, I might as well get it. It's apparently a good thing that I did. Wow. Projectiles home in on target. Does this home in on target? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Let's give it to this catapult and then we'll see whether it homes in or not. Pyrrhic Victory, high casualties, even with the 2 extra regiments, the Regiment of Renown units. Wow. I don't really see how this is a Pyrrhic Victory. These guys will hold, there's a lot of them, these guys will do a lot of damage, the artillery I can keep safe. This shouldn't be a Pyrrhic Victory. I mean, I'm not expecting to get out of it with no casualties, but it shouldn't be a Pyrrhic Victory. Should be like a fairly decisive battle. And we have a fairly good map as well. Yeah. I want to take the offensive with this map. Obviously, I want to keep the artillery there. But I want to take... how do I call it? Like, I want to go forward. I have to know, I'm sorry. You just fired one, right? The goblobber indeed does not lob goblins. I am disappointed. No, it does! It does lob goblins. I was looking at the wrong projectile. It does lob goblins! Look at that. I absolutely love the added touch that the goblin is chained to the block. So, he's not there by his, he's not there of his own free will. That said, the greenskin tribes of the north will probably have an objective to this, or an objection to this, rather. That, or they're going to find it hilarious and propose an alliance. One of the two. You never know which one. That's sort of the story with greenskins, isn't it? But anyways, go my minion! It's beautiful, what can I say? It is just beautiful. There's no need for the quarrelers to be that close. The infantry needs to go forward. I forgot to bring the Lord! Ugh. That was a bit too aggressive of a grunt, I'm sorry, but very important that I bring the Lord forward as well. Okay, go in like that. I want to keep them here, basically. I just want to keep them in one giant bunch. Okay, and then just hold there. Yes, 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 yes. Look at the amount of rocks just heading in their direction. Oh, we've won the battle, I think. There's no need to fight. There's no need to chase them with infantry. Just keep shooting. You get in there for crying out loud. They're going to come back. They're routing away, but they're going to come back, and that's good. I want them to come back so I can do more damage to them. Where are you going? Battle's this way. Stupid little dinos. Have you made it to the front lines yet? Thank you, yes, good. like a little bit more shooting to be done. I think we have the ideal position for it. They're toying around like 3 or 4 dwarves.
We will have vengeance. And now we are ready.
And they are broken. Look at that. Army losses. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. No, that is definitely army losses now. Wow. I mean, just wow. This went a million times better than expected. So look at that. I mean, they still have a lot of units, but they're all on like 2 to 5% health. Maybe 10%. I don't know. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but like. I love the screaming goblin. It's like swearing or something. I don't know what he's doing, but it's funny. Those were phenomenal results, honestly. That's right. That's right. Cower and flee. Doomglade. Just occupy, I think, is what.
Let us begin.
Level 1 settlement. Oh well. At least we've secured the province, and tell you what. Tell you something I'm proud of. Maybe I did, like, exploit the AI a little bit in the 2 sieges over here. 2 or 3 sieges. Maybe. But I didn't set up a sack city, which I sometimes do, to, like, gain a bunch of levels for the Legendary Lord and make the whole campaign infinitely easier that way. I didn't do that. Didn't feel the need to, and as a result, obviously our Lord has less experience than I would have otherwise, though not less than I would like. But despite the fact, right, despite the fact that he has less experience, sorry about that, I've been eating some popcorn.
Thorek Ironbrow.
Despite the fact that he has less experience, we're doing phenomenally well.
Ready.
Both in battles and on the campaign map and in every respect, honestly. Yeah, I mean, at this point I would like some more missile strength and ammo for the grudge throwers and stuff, because we have quite a few of them now. So this discourages the enemy. This is very funny. Cannot run resilience, siege attacker, magic. Bonus versus large armor, piercing. Enables projectiles to home in on target. I was going to check if these projectiles home in on target or not. I don't think they do. Because the goblins are there against their will, you know, they're just strapped to the blocks of stone that are being thrown at the enemy, so really there's no reason for them to, you know, guide the projectile home as they're being hurled across the battlefield, but I mean, you never know. Might be particularly suicidal or something along those lines. You know, they might want their deaths to mean something, even if it's, you know, counterproductive to their species' war effort. You never know. Another army in the cursed jungle. That's... I understand what you're trying to do, but that's not how you do it. If you want to, like, get back into this... Oh, it's Krokgar again. Damn, you got better, like, stupidly quickly.
Claim it for the throng!
Yeah, I'm happy with that. What does this do? Oh, nothing. It's just medical plans for trade. Huh. Well, in that case, probably go with refectory then.
Time for a reckoning.
This, I think, is... Yeah, this is good. I want this.
For the wisdom of Valea.
Now, here's the most terrifying thing of all. I don't need the second army to finish off the Temple of Skulls and the Serpent Coast. Even though this army isn't at full fighting strength, I don't need the second army here. Isn't that kind of crazy? I think that's a little... That's kind of crazy, honestly. Tell you what, I need to really think about how I'm going to go about the whole leveling system for this, for Thorek. As much as it makes sense from a lore and roleplay and everything perspective to give him rune powers, because, you know, that's sort of his thing, right? I already have a hero in his army that does these runes. Having him do this would be a waste of time. Having two heroes do the same thing. Runes share cooldowns, like, there's no point. At least most of them do. Besides, Thorek already has a few good rune spells to increase armor and stuff. Now, is buffing them further gonna, you know, make them even more powerful? Probably, not gonna lie, probably, but I need the Anvil of Doom and the Veteran Anvil Guard. I need the Runecaster thing, because it's 15 for all magic, all master rune magic. That includes the other hero. I need this. I need this, I need this. I also would really like to get Lightning Strike. Enquiring Mind, nah, not important. Ambush Defense Chance, meh. Inspirational Leader, it's alright, not really necessary. Attrition, less attrition, terrible, completely useless. But even if I go just with the bare minimum from the lower skill tree, I also want Tactician. And then Rally, and then I'm going to need both Dawi Firepower, both this and Blessed by Grungi, and then Stand Your Ground. That's a lot of points. I don't have enough to put into this. So tell you what, let's go with Tactician. Tactician, because there's going to be a tough siege down here, and I would like to have some more armor, more ammo for the Quarrelers. And 10% isn't, you know, the highest number ever, but it's enough. And also, okay, weapon strength is good. I'll take weapon strength. Also, that now gives me good reason to put the Master Engineer into the other army, because this army already buffs the range, or not the range, but already buffs the amount of ammunition most of its ranged, or actually all of its ranged units can have. This army does that to a lesser degree, to a far lesser degree. So it needs the buff more, is my argument. Alright, good. Good. Next, I think... Okay, so here's the thing. One of the things I could do is go and fight these guys. But I can do that with Thorek, because he's not just going to stay here once he's done with the Temple of Skulls and the Serpent Coast, right? He's not going to stay here and, you know, do nothing. He's going to go back and probably take over Teotihuacan, and then, you know, we're golden. Meanwhile, that leaves me with a full army to do whatever the hell I want with, and, well, there's plenty of doing to go around. And I'm looking at, rather obviously, the Greenskins to my immediate north. Now, Ironbrow's weapon shops. This, I don't know what this is. I should probably take a look at it. Don't know why I'm speaking so slowly. Oath gold generated per turn 2. Useful. Unlocks runesmith for recruitment, +1 capacity, +3 rank faction-wide, -10 upkeep faction-wide. It's not bad. Hero recruitment cost, weapon strength for dwarf units with hand weapons, local armies, and +10 shield, dwarf shield units. 10 armor. I wish these things weren't local, but they were all global, but then it would probably be a bit too strong. Okay, this at tier 4, what does it do? Minus 3% upkeep for dwarf black powder, fire-based, and gyrocopter units. It's alright. What was it, 100 gold versus 200 gold? Yeah, right, let's get it. And let's get this as well, because I doubt anyone's going to take Spike Peak. He says, completely unconvinced of what he just said, but, you know, a man can dream and all of that. We have more rare resources now. We can actually look at crafting a few extra things. Like the Gatekeepers Helm. 18 armor is actually not that terribly useful. This ring is also questionable. Trollslayer's Amulet. Causes fear, I guess that's good. Speed plus 10. Meh. I feel like there's a bunch of these expensive things and they're not really all that great. And then you go over to character runes and like these are amazing. Oh, unfortunately, obviously you only get one of each, but then again, like, you know, still really good. Now this minus 3 local enemy armies, it's not insignificant. Okay, ward save plus 5, that's a little bit shite, but, you know. Armor 20? How much did this one give? Like, this one was armor 50, yeah, it's, you know, like 2 of these. Well, 2.5 of these if you want to get very precise about it, but you're not going to field plus 10 most of the time. Don't get me wrong, it's good to have, but anyways, I think we've done plenty of theory crafting. Let's go and actually do stuff. So we're going to move Thorek, obviously, to take out the last remaining few settlements. The public order is good. Well, okay, the public order isn't exactly good. Matter of fact, I'm assuming it's going to be in the negative in most places, but it's all right. It's not an emergency. It's nothing to worry about. Growth is going to sort of trickle slowly. I don't really intend... Let's move out here like that, so we don't take any attrition damage. I probably should have embedded him first and then moved for the extra mobility, but I'm not sure if the mobility kicks in next turn or this turn. So I'm not sure whether I was right to do that or not. Okay, and then force march down here, because we want to besiege the settlement in as few turns as possible. And they're going to try and recruit another army right there. Like I said, you should have tried to recruit stuff here and then bring in as reinforcements, but too late now. But I guess that's useful for players as well. Like, if you lose like that, don't try and recruit immediately next to the place where you lost. It sounds horribly obvious, but, you know, it's not really that obvious, I guess, for some. Now that you're at tier 3, I need to think about what I need to build here. Obviously, tier 3 gold mine adds an extra... Actually, it gives recruitment rank for Thanes in all provinces to... or a +1 recruitment rank for Thanes, but it also gives an extra Oath Gold per turn, which I think we're slowly going to run out of things we want to craft with Oath Gold, but it hasn't happened yet, you know. And I might want like a Tinkerer's Den, I think, or an Armory. Runesmiths +2 Oath Gold is good. I don't want Slayers, not the kind of faction to get Slayers. We'll get them from the Grudge thing, and then like that's enough. Tinkerer's Den, Armory, Ranger Barracks. Ranger Barracks not very useful either. I tend to just stick with Quarrelers. I mean, don't get me wrong, Rangers are alright, but like, Quarrelers are perfectly acceptable. There's no need to switch between one or the other. Master Engineers are really nice, though, for Dwarven armies. Like, really, really nice. I would go so far as to say they add, like, maybe 20% strength to the army. Yeah, like, they make the army 20% better. At least. Another thing, though, I have no idea what we're going to do with is how long this episode is and then when I'm supposed to cut it, because it has a ton of bits, and I've recorded like I said, this is the second one I'm recording today. Or, like, okay, it's the third one I'm recording today, but the second one I'm recording, like, in a row. And be brutally honest with you, I have lost all sense of time, direction. Not purpose, but just time and direction, so... yeah, I don't know, I guess... Decisive Battle?
So it's
but okay.
Make it fit for the doughy.
The reason I did this is there's not going to be anything over here. There's going to be like one lord maybe with 2 or 3 units. And on the way back, they're going to replenish plenty, so there's no need to fight this manually. No need for a siege workshop either. I'll keep the 2 refectories. I mean, I don't need both of them, but yeah, whatever. Not worth destroying and rebuilding. Tactician or Anvil of Doom. It'll add extra weapon strength for Quarrelers, or sorry, missile strength, but that is their main weapon. Though weapon strength is, I guess, a different stat, technically. Anvil of Doom is cooler, and besides, we don't need them to be 5% better, they're perfect as it is, like, you know, they'll get 5% better eventually, and that's good, but for now, like, who cares? Definitely this.
Thirsts for war.
And then, I think it's time to move to the diplomacy thing. Who here hates me the most? Well, here's the thing, you like me, so let's get a trade agreement going. Probably should have done that a bit earlier. Teotika is not long for this world. You... yeah, bit of a problem. Can't trade with you anymore. Unfortunate. Was I not trading with anyone this entire time? Look at that. 1,482 income, because I'm trading with someone finally. I was playing with handicap mode, both in my brain and my actual economy. And that's not to make light of the situation or to make, you know, politically insensitive jokes. I am genuinely disgusted at the fact that I didn't notice that. Alright. We're gonna need another refectory here. I mean, we have public order problems as is, so that's good. And that means, again, once again, though, I mean, politically things haven't changed much. This is perfectly secured. Elves don't go wandering outside of this place ever, which means there's only one direction to go. North, always north. I think the original quote is east, always east, but in this case, no, it's north. Actually, funnily enough, it's going to be north for the rest of the campaign, probably. Wow, okay, I will go a bit westwards, but it's going to be north for the majority of the campaign anyway. So, I think that's enough for this video. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I should probably check the video timer and then tell you. But let's, just in case, let's do like a turn or two more. Actually, let's take the Serpent Coast this episode as well. Why not? To hell with it. I'm pretty sure, I mean, it's 20 minutes since the last pause, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be a very lengthy episode, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Let's do, like, we're not going to do any battles anyway, so that's not going to take too long. If I go here, that's half the movement.
Arcane wisdom.
I should be able to get there next turn, I think. Growth, casualty, replenishment. Is that all we get from it? Not very worth it then. I'd rather have gold. And don't get me wrong, growth is awesome. Casualty replenishment is actually pretty good as well, but... yeah. There's other things too.
Wisdom of Valea. Got then.
Ah. Was Humper Foe Spike. For some reason, resides in the Misty Mountains. Yeah. Unfortunate, mostly for us. Why don't we get that Tinker's Den, eh? And then we'll talk about what we're going to do over here. I don't fancy fighting this entire army alone with just this one. Odds are I would win. I think I would bet on myself in this battle, because I doubt he has much more than Orc boys and Orc Arab boys. Matter of fact, I'm willing to bet he has some goblins in this army that I don't see.
What you want?
But even so, yeah, this isn't ideal, really, is the thing, because I would need an army up here too, right? I would need an army up here to defend Karak Azul and Spike Peak. Mostly Spike Peak. Karak Azul is... it's not perfect, but it has a garrison.
Unbending.
Yeah, we'll see. Next turn is... or next time, rather, is going to be a bit of a slower first turn.
Old ways are welcome in my
No, I won't give you a peace deal. How did you know, Joe? I know. Okay, I know. I can smell the fear off his scales or something. Next turn is going to be a bit of a lengthier first turn. Or next time, rather, in the next video. It's going to be a bit of a lengthier first turn, because I want to craft a bunch of things in the Forge so that I can equip the Lord of the New Army and probably give one or two things to... that's a shame. Probably give one or two things to the other guy as well. I can see a touch of red there. Highly unfortunate. Highly, highly unfortunate. Oh well. I think this is going to do it for now. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Juggernaut. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned with the rest of the content that I've produced on the channel, as well as this series, of course. Until next time, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.